The fact that the electric chair, an invention associated with one of the most severe and controversial forms of capital punishment, was created by a dentist is both disturbing and fascinating. It presents an unexpected juxtaposition between the profession dedicated to relieving pain and promoting health and a device designed to end life in a manner deemed, at the time, as humane. To fully understand the bizarre and complex history behind this invention, we need to delve into the broader context of 19th-century science, medicine, and criminal justice, as well as explore the ethical, technological, and personal motivations of the figures involved in its creation. The story of the electric chair begins in the late 19th century, during a period of rapid technological advancement and intense public debate over the death penalty. The dentist in question was Dr. Alfred P. Southwick, a respected practitioner in Buffalo, New York. Southwick was not only a dentist but also an inventor, with a keen interest in applying his technical knowledge to improve various aspects of daily life. The inspiration for his invention reportedly came after he witnessed a tragic but illuminating event. A man was accidentally electrocuted while touching an exposed electrical generator. Southwick observed that the man died almost instantaneously and without visible suffering, which led him to contemplate the potential of electricity as a method of execution. At the time, the primary methods of execution in the United States included hanging, which was widely regarded as unreliable and often gruesome. Botched hangings could result in slow strangulation or even decapitation, horrifying both witnesses and authorities. Southwick, influenced by the emerging electrification of cities and a belief in technological progress, began to theorize that electricity could offer a more efficient, controlled, and ostensibly humane alternative. His background as a dentist, where he was accustomed to using chairs designed to immobilize patients for delicate procedures, informed the design of what would become the electric chair. The concept of a secure, seated position ensured that the condemned individual could be held steady during the execution, reducing the likelihood of mishaps. Southwick's proposal coincided with a broader societal fascination with electricity, which was transforming daily life at an unprecedented pace. The late 1800s saw the birth of the so-called War of Currents, a fierce rivalry between Thomas Edison, who championed direct current, DC, and George Westinghouse, who supported alternating current, AC. This rivalry was not merely a technical debate but a bitter competition for control of the electrical grid. Edison, determined to portray alternating current as dangerous and unsuitable for public use, saw an opportunity to discredit his competitor by associating AC with death. He supported Southwick's idea of using electricity for executions, but he insisted that it be carried out using alternating current to demonstrate its lethal potential. Edison went so far as to conduct public demonstrations in which he electrocuted animals to showcase the deadly effects of AC, a grim campaign designed to instill fear and bolster his own business interests. In 1888, the state of New York passed a law mandating execution by electrocution as a replacement for hanging, making it the first jurisdiction in the world to adopt this method. Southwick's electric chair became the centerpiece of this new approach. The first execution by electric chair took place on August 6, 1890, when William Kemmler, a convicted murderer, was put to death at Auburn Prison. Despite the claims that electrocution would be quick and painless, Kemmler's execution was a disaster. The first jolt of electricity failed to kill him outright, and a second, longer application was required. Witnesses described the scene as horrific, with Kemmler's body convulsing and emitting smoke. Instead of proving the superiority of electrocution, the execution reinforced public fears about the cruelty and unpredictability of the new method. Southwick, however, remained convinced that the electric chair was a humane advancement over hanging. He viewed the initial failures as technical issues that could be corrected with refinements to the procedure and equipment. His intentions, at least as far as historical records suggest, were not born out of a desire for cruelty but rather a belief in progress and the power of science to improve even the most somber aspects of human existence. Yet, the legacy of the electric chair remains controversial, not only because of its gruesome history but also because it raises enduring ethical questions about the nature of capital punishment and the use of technology in taking human life. The involvement of a dentist in the invention of the electric chair underscores a broader theme in the history of innovation: the unpredictable and sometimes unsettling ways in which scientific knowledge and technological expertise can be applied. Southwick's background in dentistry gave him a unique perspective on the design and functionality of the chair, but it also serves as a reminder that expertise in one field can lead to unexpected and morally complex contributions in another. The electric chair, as a device, represents both the promise and the peril of technological progress, a tool born from a desire for efficiency and perceived humanity, yet one that became synonymous with suffering and controversy. Over time, the use of the electric chair spread to other states and became an enduring symbol of the death penalty in America. However, as debates about the morality and efficacy of capital punishment continued, the electric chair itself fell out of favor in many places, replaced by lethal injection, which was promoted as a more clinical and less visibly violent method of execution. Nevertheless, the electric chair has never completely disappeared. It remains an option in some states and continues to be a potent cultural symbol, appearing in literature, film, and public discourse as a representation of justice, punishment, and, for some, the failures of a system seeking humane ways to enact death. The story of the electric chair, from its conception by a dentist to its adoption and eventual decline, is a microcosm of the broader tensions that define the human relationship with technology, morality, and justice. It challenges us to consider how inventions intended to solve problems can create new dilemmas and how the pursuit of progress can lead to unintended consequences. The fact that a dentist, a professional whose work is closely associated with healing, played a pivotal role in the development of such a controversial device is a reminder of the complex, often paradoxical nature of human ingenuity. It invites us to reflect on the ethical responsibilities that accompany innovation and the ways in which our tools, technologies, and decisions shape the course of history.